camera around a public employee who just can't do their job.
Sir, I did not feel threatened until
I know you didn't feel
got
threatened.
up on Debbie's desk and you won't answer questions as to what your business is.
That's my Fifth Amendment right to not answer questions.
Hello.
Hello, can I help you?
Is this the mayor's office?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I was just wanting to document the area real quick, so I don't need any help from you exactly, but I appreciate you.
And what's your name?
I don't give it just for my own anonymity purposes. I like to remain anonymous, but is this where the actual mayor is?
Yes.
Okay. I was just wondering. Thank you.
And what are you videoing this for?
I'm conducting an investigation right now.
What kind of investigation?
I can't exactly disclose it because it's an open investigation, but
And who are you doing this for?
I work for the public. But yeah, I can't disclose too much information right now just for the purposes of maintaining the integrity of the investigation.
Okay, but you're coming into the mayor's office and not giving me your name, though.
Right, I know. But it's okay. I'm just here to document for a little bit, and then once I get everything I need, I'll just move myself along. All right. Let's see what we got here.
So what exactly are you wanting to investigate?
Again, just for the purposes of the integrity of the investigation, I can't disclose that information right now. But I'm sure that you'll hear about the verdict of my investigation in the near future.
So who are you with?
I'm just by myself today. I'm not with anybody right now. But there may be more people coming through to do similar types of investigations.
You don't think you need permission or even to inform the mayor exactly, since he is the mayor, that he needs to be not informed of what you're doing?
Oh, we definitely can't inform him. That's for sure. We definitely cannot inform him about what this is about.
So should I call the police over and let them help you?
I don't think that
I'd
would.
be happy to do that.
I don't think that would be too constructive.
Well, maybe
honest.
not to your investigation, but in order to know exactly what it is that you're doing, I think you need to know that and what it's for.
Okay. Well, you got to do what you got to do. I'm just trying to do my job right now. I'm gonna see what this is right here.
No, sir.
Sir?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. This is Debbie's desk. I mean, you can't just come in and video stuff. Are you looking for something in particular?
He's doing an investigation.
For what?
Yeah. I can't disclose that information.
Okay, well, we can't disclose anything on this desk. I mean, a lot of this is from people that, this is confidential stuff. So if you...
This is confidential stuff?
Everything on her desk is to the public.
Why do you leave it out?
She's sitting right here.
This is a public office.
That doesn't mean you come into my office and
Why are you
look
videoing stuff on her desk if you
and he won't
think
give
that
me
it's...
his name?
It's to conduct my investigation. This is a public office. We've got the right to be in here.
Sure you do, but you don't have a right to video what's on her desk. Do you? Do you feel like you have a right to look what's on her desk?
Yeah, I mean, I help pay for this desk.
I asked if I should call the police over. Maybe they can help find out what kind of
I'll be honest, I don't think you should call the police. I don't think that they're really even gonna...
Call Terry.
I really think I should because...
I mean, you can't...
You're in the mayor's office. My thing is, you're in the mayor's office without him knowing, and you're checking things out without him knowing. And I think he has
as long
a right
as this
to
is a public place, you can tell the mayor if you want. I'm just... Honestly, that's fine. But... I'll be around. Where is the city clerk's office at?
Just one moment. Just one moment.
Okay.
Hey, Chief, do you mind running over to my office real quick? Okay, thank you. And it's...
So do you want me to stick around to wait for the chief?
Yes,
Okay.
I would like for you to.
Okay.
Okay?
I was just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah.
All right.
I called the chief.
Okay. I mean, we're happy to help you, but you can't just go to someone's desk and look at her stuff.
And you definitely, there's things back there in the clerk treasurer's office because what they do is
Financial
very,
records and
yes, that you really,
I mean, if there's something you're wanting, you can file a public records request, and I really
That's what I'm going to do. I need some public records, but really, just a part of what I do is I help people I help people understand what their duties are, and part of your guys' duties as public employees is to make sure that the public's information is not in an area where it might be readily available to
I
somebody
understand
else.
that you just walked up to her private desk.
This is not private. This is not a private desk.
Yes, it is.
This is a public office. That's a public desk.
Where do you want her to work?
At her office.
This is her office.
Right, I get that.
but you're not giving me information of what exactly you're looking for to where I can help you.
No, I know, but that's
And
because
that is being deceiving.
no, that's because I can't disclose the information. It might totally obstruct.
But
me.
you think it's okay for her to disclose information on her desk to you?
I'd hope so. I hope she wouldn't have anything there that she shouldn't have.
That's totally not making any sense.
Okay.
Hi, Chief.
Hi, Chief.
Hello.
Hello. This gentleman is here because he's wanting to do an investigation. So he's checking things out, but he's not informing me of who he is, who he's with, or what type of an investigation he's looking for. And he's just walking around videoing. And I don't know
Okay.
how to get
So
information.
what can they help you with here?
I'm just conducting my investigation, man. Right now I just stuck around because she asked me to stick around to talk to you,
Okay.
to hear what you had to say. But I don't need any help from her per se. I'm just conducting my investigation.
Okay.
I'd appreciate cooperation with my investigation, which you were. I mean, I
I'm
pretty much
trying
got
to,
everything
but
that I need, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you understand. I can't disclose information about my investigation. It might compromise the integrity of the investigation.
I understand that, but you walked up to her desk and was trying to video papers on her
So
desk.
that's the concern, because she has information on her desk that is not for the public to see. Okay? So you can't just come in and start videoing someone's desk. That could cause some problems.
You know, what kind of problems?
Well, there's personal information that you are now not allowed to have.
Okay.
Okay? And that would be the same for any of the offices that are in the building. You can't just come in and walk up to someone's desk and start looking through it.
No, I was not looking through the desk.
Okay, but if you're recording something,
Scanning. You're
you
scanning.
could go back and replay whatever you saw on her desk, and there may be personal information that that person doesn't want, maybe social security numbers,
Right.
or,
That stuff should definitely be concealed from the public.
Okay. So you're the public coming in to record that could cause some problems. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, but it's not my responsibility to make sure that they keep people's personal information away
Okay.
from my view.
So what would you suggest, since you're doing an investigation, for Debbie to do for someone who walks in and starts videoing her?
For everybody first of all, I mean, I guess there aren't any video cameras in this office, but I can pretty much FOIA request any public records that I want to. So that's number one.
There is a process for that, though.
Right, there is.
Yeah.
But if there is information that people in this building would like to keep concealed from the public, it
Right.
is their responsibility to create privacy in public. That's what the Supreme Court ruled, and I'm just doing an investigation today. I'm sorry that you guys got all upset about this, but it is your guys' responsibility to create privacy while you're in public.
Well, whenever you walk up to my desk, you're invading my space. You're
Space.
overstepping your bounds, because really, you should
So
not.
nobody is allowed to be here.
That's what these chairs are
That's
there
what
for.
those chairs are for.
Okay. So what if they walk into the mayor's office?
They will not walk in the mayor's office, not without me giving them permission, which they do not have.
Okay, so if in order to do that, what is that noise?
It's a
Oh,
bird.
okay, it's outside. But in order to do that, I would actually advise, and this is just to keep in compliance with the law, if this is going to be Debbie's area, we want to make a little, I don't know if you guys have like a little playpen fence, you know, like the kids use. So if we could get like a playpen fence up and then label it Debbie's area.
I mean, we've never had anybody have an issue other than you.
And I usually don't have people have an issue with my investigations unless they've got something to hide.
We have nothing to hide.
If you have nothing
But
to
you're-
hide, why don't you tell us
Who
who
you are and who
where
you're
you're
with.
from? I mean, do you live in
I've been
Bedford?
asking that ever since you
Because
walked in.
you told me that your tax dollars bought that desk and that's your desk. So do you live in Bedford?
I mean, I just don't answer those kind of
course you
questions.
don't.
Okay. So are you done then?
In this particular office,
He's
I've
wanting to
gotten
go to
everything
the
that I
clerk's
need.
office, and I advised him. he
I
can't
think
do
it's
that.
time for you to go.
No, I need to go to the clerk's office.
Okay. So what's your question for the clerk's office?
I'll ask them when I get there.
Okay. So I'll escort you and then we're going to be done. Let's go.
What do you mean we're going to be done?
You're going to go in and ask your question and then I'm going to ask you.
I'm
back.
conducting an investigation,
Let's
dude.
go.
Nobody's going to tell me let's go.
Let's go.
I'm leaving because I was leaving here, but I'm not going to do what you tell me from here on out. Do you understand that, Chief?
Let's go. Let's go ask the question so that they can get back to work.
Matter of fact, right now, dude, I don't need your help. You're dismissed.
Oh
Oh.
my. Here.
I have not, actually, I did not dismiss the chief.
All right, well, that's cool. You can escort her anywhere. You can do that, but
So let's
following
go.
me would be harassment. So
No,
don't
it's
be
not.
doing that.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Don't be following me, Chief.
Let's go.
Yes, he has my permission, and he would have the mayor's permission.
So you want to go to the clerk's office? Let's go this way.
I just want you to leave me alone so I can conduct my business. The investigation's on you, so we don't want you around while I'm conducting it.
I want him around. This
Well,
is
that's
City
fine. You
Hall and
can
I
stay
work
with her.
here.
She's
Listen,
nice,
we're not
so
trying
she'll
to
be
cause
safe.
any issues.
You are.
or any
You're
issues
trying
with
to tell me what to
If
do.
you want to go to the clerk's treasurer's office, I will walk you in there. You can ask your question, and then you're free to leave.
Yeah, if I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay. This is a public building. I've got a First Amendment right to be here. You can't restrict my movement. You can't kick me out of a public building. I'm part of the public. I've got every right to be here. So where do you get off telling me what to do? Do you know who pays your salary?
I'm not too worried.
No, you're
about
not too
that.
worried about it.
If
you
you
don't
want to
care.
go ask the clerk treasurer a question, let's go.
I will go when I'm good and ready to, but I don't want you thinking that you've got some, oh, I'll tell you what to do. Bro, I don't work for you. I don't do anything for you. I pay your salary. So you go ahead and get moving on. I don't care about your ego either. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you around here.
I feel threatened right now, so I would ask for you to remove him from City Hall.
If you remove me, you'll be getting a lawsuit for battery.
When these ladies feel threatened by you being here,
I'm here to conduct business. If
so
they
then
feel
go
threatened
conduct
by
your
a
business
First
so that we
Amendment,
can leave.
do you know what the First Amendment is?
Go conduct your business
What
so that you
business
can
do
leave.
you have to conduct? Because you're
I
not
told you guys.
conducting
But you're not
business.
disclosing.
I'm not going to. Where do you even work in here? Do you work in the clerk's office?
No, I don't.
Then you've got
She's
nothing to
our
worry
HR.
about. You've got nothing. I'm not going to come see you. You came and saw me. So if anybody's
Because
threatening
you're
anybody,
harassing.
you're calling a guy with a gun to try to ask him to batter me and throw me out of the building. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm here conducting an investigation. If that threatens you
you
guys, what are
said
you
that.
guys hiding?
So just go close all the offices.
You said
Okay.
you're.
So just go close all the offices.
You said
Okay.
you're here on business.
I am
what
here on
business
business.
do you have to conduct
I'm here to get public services. So you guys are closing. You're closing the city hall.
Yes.
We have the right to do
You're
that.
threatening.
You've got the right to close the city
We
hall.
do.
Okay, so now I'm not going to be able to get my public records request.
No,
There's a
Debbie
process
won't.
for that. You go online and you request that.
It's
And then-
state law that you
We know
have
what
to.
the state law is.
It's state law that you have to provide a form, or you have to let me
Yes.
write it down on a piece of paper and turn it in.
Do we have those where you can write those out? Public requests.
I can print it.
Okay, please do that.
You want me to do it now?
Now. I would do it now.
She's going to print that form out for you, and then you can make your public request, and then the city attorney signs off on it, and then we get that information.
I
to
know
you
how
before
it
you
works.
leave.
I've conducted a lot of investigations, but right now it seems like you are in the business of violating people's rights, asking me to leave for conducting a First Amendment protected activity.
Kevin, will you guys close down
Yeah, I can do that.
both of your offices?
I don't pay you guys to close down the offices,
We have the right to do that.
You
If
don't.
we feel
and
like
I've got
there's
the
an
right to.
emergency-
I've got the right to have a camera in a public area.
Okay.
Okay, well, what's your address? You keep saying you pay us. Do you even live here?
Why would I? Are you guys trying to come to my house or something? That's very weird to me.
Oh my
Well, you're acting like I'm threatening you, and you're sitting here talking about. If she records it, I'll have access to every picture of her phone. Is that your personal phone?
Because that's your personal phone, I advise you to stop it because I can FOIA request every single picture that's on that phone, and by the Freedom of Information Act,
So
you
I
have
can
to
get
give it to
yours
me.
too.
No, because I'm not a public servant like you are. You're paid by the public.
And I'm trying to work and you're interfering with
You're not
that.
trying to work. You're
Here is
harassing
your
me.
public records request.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fill that
Fantastic.
out.
Awesome. All right, great. Well, you're dismissed. Thank you.
This is the front door.
There's a.
That's
Where's
for
the door?
employees. They're closed.
They're closed.
That's the front
So
door.
how am I supposed to fill out and turn in my public records request?
You can mail it, or you can,
You can go online to
or
the
you can
city's
go online and do
website.
that.
Go under how do I, and
Why are you
Front door.
pointing? I see the door. What are you trying to tell me?
This is an employee entrance and exit. That's for the public.
This is for the public. This is how you get to the clerk's
They're
office.
closed.
They're not closed. They close at 4.
I closed them, and the administration has closed them.
So
It's
who
not
do you
safe
work
having
for?
you in the building right now.
Why is it not safe? Because I'm conducting a First Amendment protected
We
activity.
gave you all your options, and those aren't good enough for you.
No, I'm giving you an option. You can stop trying to violate my rights, or you can get a lawsuit for trying to kick me out of City Hall during business hours while I'm conducting a First Amendment protected
You asked
activity.
for a public records request. We gave that to you.
And I'm also asking for the public services that you provide to every other person. You're discriminating against me because I've got a camera.
That's not true.
Well, why is it? What is the reason?
Okay.
What is the reason? Go ahead, articulate it.
I'm not going to get into an argument with you.
Can't.
right
Your
now.
ego is sore. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't help you, man. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? But what are you trying to do right now? I'm trying to conduct my business. You're over here trying to tell me that I need to leave. This is a public building. You don't own this building.
You've got your form, okay? You wanted a public record request form. We've got that for you. So you're
What do
free
you
to
think I'm
leave.
supposed to? Yeah, I know. If I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay. What are you going on about? Why are you here with me?
Because the people who work in this building have answered your questions, and they feel that it's free. You're free to go. There's nothing
Yeah.
else we can do for you.
I am free to go. I know. If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. So why are you still here? Honestly, ladies, you guys probably just should go back to work. I'm not trying to bother you.
No, thank you.
Okay, well that's fine. I see, and I can't force them to do anything. I can only
That's
advise.
right, because they are not employed by you.
What are they? Public employees or private employees? Do you pay
They
your
answer
paycheck?
to
The people.
the
People.
city council and the mayor.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do you answer to? The
To
mayor.
the city council and to the mayor.
Who do you think they answer to? I'm
At
the
the-
boss's boss.
When people vote, yes. That's
But
how
after
those
they
people are
vote, you
elected.
guys just go ahead and do whatever you want, right?
That's
Violate
not
people's
fair.
rights.
That's not.
Yeah, well then open this place back up, because I'm not leaving.
Who you call Greg?
yeah,
This is ridiculous. You bring a camera around and public employees who just can't do their job.
Sir, I did not feel threatened until
I know you didn't feel
got
threatened.
up on Debbie's desk and you won't answer questions as to what your business is.
That's my Fifth Amendment
So-
right to not answer questions. You know that, right? What's the first line of the Miranda rights?
What's your purpose here? What are you trying to
It's to
do?
conduct an investigation, like I told you. But what's the first line in the Miranda rights? Do you know it?
I'm not going to answer that.
It's you have the right to remain silent.
But you're not under arrest. You're not being investigated for anything.
I still retain the right to remain silent.
But you're not being investigated for anything.
I still retain the right to remain
Okay.
silent.
All right.
Just as I retain
So
the
what's
right-
your plans? You just want to sit here till 4 o'clock?
I'm going to stand here until you leave me alone. Right now you're harassing me, you're bullying me, and I'm not about to get bullied by some guy who supposedly works for me, who's just sitting here dressed in a clown costume with a gun and a taser
You
on his
are
hip.
threatening and harassing us, and I
What was
don't
the
want
threat
him
I
to
made?
leave. You're not leaving. That's the threat.
So being in a public office that I pay
You're-
for
yes.
is
You're
threatening.
not paying for this public office because you probably don't even live here. But the second part of that
I'll be honest, people in Florida pay for this public office. Every city
The
in the
second
United
part of
States gets
that
grants from the
is
federal
that
government.
you come in and you're in our workspace and you won't leave, and I don't feel safe leaving you out here in the hallway. So, yeah,
Well, there's no trespassing law that applies to public property
That's
unless
fine,
you've
but-
committed a crime. So
If there's something here else that you need, let's figure it out. But
I'd like to, but I'd
What?
like this
What is
clown to
it?
get out of my face. So,
you're
and I really don't even want to talk to you. My business is with the clerk. I want to fill out my public records request.
That's not
Get
what
on
you
out of
do.
here.
The
the
clerk
clerk
treasurer has
doesn't
nothing to
take
do with
that.
Who takes it? Who takes this?
We told you, you fill it out, you can do it online, or you can fill it out and mail it, and it comes to Debbie's office.
Okay, well then I'll fill it out and hand it to Debbie, but I'll do it as soon as you leave me alone, dude. Right now you're obstructing my investigation. You're
I'm
interfering.
asking him
You
to
have
stay.
all kinds of, we're not keeping you in here.
Right now, you're threatening me, or you're trying to. It's an implied threatening. You're saying, "There's the door. There's the door." I don't care. I know the door's there. What do I look like?
Okay, so if we take you into the conference room and give you a pencil, you're gonna fill that out, give it to Debbie, and you're
I don't
leaving.
need your pencil. I don't need anything from you. Right
Okay.
now, I need you to leave me alone. If you think I'm a threat, if you really think that I'm threatening people in here, and if there's any evidence that I'm doing anything wrong, why am I not in handcuffs and in jail?
Because that's not what we're trying to accomplish here.
Okay,
We're trying to
right
answer
now,
your
I'm trying to tell
questions.
you, I feel uncomfortable by your presence. You're armed. You've got a taser. You're asking for backup. I don't know who this guy is.
He's an employee here.
Right.
The guy went and go to the bathroom down there is what I'm like.
Well, Greg, you can come on down to the bathroom, man. I'm not trying to even record you while you do it, brother.
Okay.
Like
I
I'm.
just didn't want to interrupt trying to
No,
get through.
yeah, no, you're good.
I'm the only police officer here.
Okay, that's fine, dude. But you don't need to be here with me because I feel threatened and harassed right
And
now.
so does Denise.
Well, Denise, I wasn't even talking to her. She
And
came
so
down
does
here on her
Debbie.
own accord. I was
Okay.
out of Debbie's office on my own.
Okay.
I was about done.
You,
So I
you,
just don't get what's going
you
on
didn't come
here.
in here and ask for help. You came in.
Because I
and-
don't need your guys' help. What am I supposed to do?
But this
Ask
is
you?
a public place.
I know,
and
which
if
is
you-
why I'm here.
So you're only here to harass us at this point.
You cannot harass your public employees when you're asking them for help. This makes no
Okay,
sense.
ask me for help. What can I help you
I
with?
don't need your help.
You just said that you can't harass me if you're asking me for help. So
Right?
what do you need
I also
help
can't
with?
harass you if you come up to me and don't leave me alone when your office is upstairs.
My office is right where it needs to be, and you need to fill your paper out. And if there's any other business you need,
This is a pointless stand up. I'm telling you, I'm not leaving until either you leave or until it's 4 o'clock and I've got to leave by law.
Okay.
And that is the only thing that's going on. I've got 128 leagues on this thing. It's rolling all day. I mean, if you have work to do, dude, I'd like to see you go do it because I don't like to see my tax dollars going to people leaning on a heater in a public office harassing somebody with a camera who's not done anything wrong.
Okay. You've got your form.
I understand that.
Okay.
Excuse me. It's in my
I've
hand.
offered you the opportunity to go in the conference room and fill it out and turn it into Debbie. And you don't want to do that.
Because I don't take orders from you, dude.
Okay. So then your other option is to leave and go fill that out and then come back and turn it in.
And I'm telling you, I'll take the option that I choose to take when you leave.
Why should I leave if you don't have to leave?
Because you're on the clock right now. You've got a
he's
job.
doing his job.
Now, my job is to investigate him and you guys right now are obstructing my investigation. What happens if somebody obstructs your investigation? What do you do to them? Do you attack them and throw them in handcuffs and throw
Have
them
I
in jail?
put you in handcuffs?
No, but I'm
Have I
not obstructing
attacked you?
anything that you're doing. I'm telling you, you're dismissed, bro. I don't need you around here.
Okay.
Like,
I think I'm just going to stay here until we get this figured out.
All right, man. Well, that's fine. Then I think I'm just going to stay here till I get this figured out because I can't figure out why a public employee would just want to stand here with a guy who's not doing anything wrong.
Why do you want him to leave so badly? Why is he?
He doesn't need to leave. He needs to leave
Intimidating
me
you.
alone. As far as I'm concerned, you go way up at the top of the stairs and watch me walk out these doors. but
Why
I
are
don't
you
want
being
right
so?
here.
Why are you acting like that toward him? We asked him to come down here because I felt threatened, and here you are. You're still threatening and harassing.
Nobody's
Do
threatening
your
me. Nobody's
business
harassing.
and leave.
Okay. Well, right now my business is to investigate, and right now the investigation isn't looking good, dude. Not looking good at all. So, what is it? 2 employees in the last year that you've had arrested at your police department?
I've not had arrested. No, I've had investigations, yes.
Okay.
I've done everything from the way.
Well, I'll tell you, something's a little bit different. This time it's my investigation. It's not you guys grading your own report card. And we're going to have a little bit of a different verdict on this. It's going to people in high places, man. And right now you're failing miserably. And you're the chief. You represent the utmost position in your department. This ain't looking good on your department, man.
Yes, he's already over there. He's been trying to get delivered for 15, 20 minutes. Okay, thanks. Oh, oops. Okay, thanks.
We're leaving. Getting over here. Of course not.
Greg is coming.
Okay.
I think he got out by his house, so it'll take about, what, 5 to 10 minutes,
All right,
so.
good.
But he did ask if you have ID on you that you could show us.
What? Why would I show you guys my ID?
So we know who you are.
Yeah, I don't need to though. I've got a Fourth Amendment right to be
Hey,
secure
Greg.
in my person's properties, effects, and papers.
Let me step outside here.
Oh, big man stepping outside. All right, well.
Like, what is it with your attitude? I don't understand.
What is it with you accusing me of threatening you, man?
Well,
And
we,
what threat did I make?
I feel threatened by you.
Well, that's
Look.
your guys' feelings.
I'm trying to
Sorry.
do my job. I'm videoing you too. If you need something else, let me help you.
No.
If you don't need anything, God,
Don't need anything.
I'm aware.
why don't you asked him to leave you alone. Why don't you leave him alone?
He left me alone. This is the door.
So you're leaving?
You're not going to listen
Go
to
ahead.
him on his conversation.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he's fine, left the door. Upside down. Don't know who the guy is or who's that in place out. So I just told
I can, you want me to call Greg and let him know if he's left? Or should we let Greg tell us what?